Hi, everyone. All right, let me switch my cam over. All right. So happy Friday, everyone. I hope you guys had a great week. We are going to get started with a community read as normal. Just to kind of reflect on the week behind us, it seems like some of you guys have had an amazing week. So I'm going to pull a rune out from my witch's runes, and then we're going to pull from the Moonology deck in honor of the full moon. And then we'll get started with the reading. So, if you have been to my live, you know the routine. Go ahead, put Q in your question in the chat so that way I can add you to the queue. And we already have a few questions in here already. So let me make sure I have everyone. Let's see. Pinky, prettiest girl. Hi, Layan. How are you doing? I have Layan's question. And yeah, we still have some folks filtering in. Hi, Saba. How are you doing? All right. Let's go ahead and pull a rune out. This will just be your overall theme of the week, something you can reflect on from the week behind. Let's see. Ooh, we have This is woman. So this is about being gentle, and like what were some moments this past week where you were able to be a little more gentle, or maybe you felt you should have been a little more gentle in a situation. This is about also being maybe a healer, taking times to heal yourself, caring for yourself. Let's see what we have for our oracle cards. What can we reflect on? As I shuffle, focus on what you want to reflect on from the week behind. Work through your fears. I love that. What are some things that you've worked on this past week that helped you get through some fears? Or maybe it doesn't have to be as deep as fears, maybe something that you've been worrying over a lot. And then we also have communication is key. This card popped up earlier, so I love that it's back. This is the new moon in Gemini, and it's probably referring to some situations throughout the week that maybe you didn't communicate so well. I know I kind of had this moment. I kind of let my frustrations with people get to me, and I don't think I responded necessarily in the best light, but I did have some successes as well. All right, one more, and then we're going to get to the readings. Ooh, this is nothing is yet set in stone. I love that. So, if there are things that maybe didn't go the best this past week, it's still changeable. You don't have to worry about it, affecting you long term. Just reflect on it, get past it, and next week, move on from it. All right, so that was our community read. Quick, nice and quick, and to the point. I'll put this rune back. So if you joined me last week, you got a little not sneak peek, you got a little bit of a flip through of this deck. This is Honolulu's Wandering Spirit Tarot, so we will be using that. Before I get started, we have, so Saba, make sure you put your question in too. Let's see, who do we have? All right, we have Pinky, we have Prettiest Girl, and then Lan. So let me pull up. Hey Jay, how are you doing today? Let's pull up the first question. So Pinky wants to know, what is the relationship between K and L? Are you one of those people, Pinky? Let me know which one. Hi, Monica. Gonna just get this deck nice and shuffled. Okay, you're K. Good to know. So remember, I do one card readings from the chat. If you'd like a multi-card reading, you can use my little tip link in the description. And I will pull 3 cards, maybe an oracle card or a rune to go along with it. Let's see. What is the relationship between K and L? Ooh, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. I actually really like that there's this Wands energy, but in reverse, I wonder, have you guys made any progress between each other? Because the Page of Wands in reverse is about being a little unfocused, maybe a little lazy. So I wonder if there's not enough like momentum between you guys. I also worry too that maybe there have been some issues or some events that have happened recently that might have put a little bit of a funk on things, because in reverse, this page can be a little pessimistic about things. So perhaps things aren't necessarily going either as fast as expected, or oh, you're just friends. So then maybe things are just not, maybe you guys just are not on the same page right now. Then that makes a lot of sense, because if you feel like, that would explain the stagnance here with that, with this page. The page is earth energy, so sometimes it conflicts with this wand energy, which wants to move, 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 but in reverse, it's definitely just been stagnant. Um, and perhaps with this person working a lot, you've become pessimistic about the friendship or the relationship going forward. And I think that's kind of where you're at right now. And there needs to be a little bit of communication happening if you want that to change. Yeah, people that are married to their jobs, are it's hard to get around that. Let's see. Who do we have up next? So I hope that helps, Pinky. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, next we have Prettiest Girl. Will you and your fiance move in your house next week? Hi, Luke. Let's see. Will you and your fiance move into your house next week? Ooh, sticky cards. If you were here last week, you know that these cards are so sticky. So you have the Four of Swords in reverse. I don't think so, but I don't think it's going to be um long. I just don't think it's going to be next week. So the Four of Swords is about being stagnant and also frustrated. So it's definitely not going to happen this week. But Swords energy is much quicker. It's not quite as quick as Wand. So I don't think it'll be a few days after. I think maybe it'll be in a few weeks, just not next week. So hopefully that is for a good reason, even though I know it can be hard because you have a new house and you want to move in as soon as possible. Luke, yeah, I am on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook right now. Let's go with Lane next. All right, after Lane, I have Jay and Monica. So if you want to join the queue, just go ahead, put Q and your question in the chat, and I will add you to the list. Yep, got to multitask, Luke. Yeah, just go ahead, put Q and your question, and I'll add you in. So, Layan, you want to know if you'll meet Ahmad for the first time this Thursday, and will he like you? Let's see. Oof. These cards are so sticky. Ooh, Page of Wands upright. So yeah, I think so. First and foremost, yes, you'll meet maybe not Thursday, but you'll meet soon. I mean, Wands is very fast moving energy, so it could be that does seem about right. But I think he will like you because the Page of Wands is about discovering new passions, and I think that's a great sign for you guys. There's also this era of being enthusiastic as well, and exploration. So meeting you guys for the first time means that there's going to be things to explore about each other, and I think it'll go really well. It's not something you have to rush through, but it will be definitely something that you will enjoy. You'll enjoy the process. So yeah, good on you. I hope that goes well for you next Thursday. You'll have to let me know on Friday how it went. So Saba, I will absolutely do your reading, but you have to put your question in or else I have nothing to read. All right, added you to the queue, Luke. Up next, we have Jay. You're welcome, Lan. It's exciting. All right. How is Elise feeling about me currently? So let's see how Elise feels about Jay right now. So, fun fact about me, I very rarely read jumpers, especially because I have such small hands and my decks can be a little bit of a bitch to shuffle. So, if you see me put jumpers back in the deck, it is because I don't trust myself to not be clumsy. You have the Magician, so I think this is really interesting. I think Elise is still in the discovery phase, but she's interested. So the Magician card is about manifestation. So I wonder if she sees a lot of what's the word? A lot of potential in you, because the Magician is someone who's skillful. They sometimes come off as really confident and someone who's really even accomplished even. So I think she really sees you very favorably. So that being said, she sees these good features in you. It's hard to tell with one card sometimes. So I can't say one way or another whether it's like a romantic thing. It doesn't necessarily feel like that yet, because I think this is still in the discovery phase, because the Magician is just in the beginning phases, the beginning of the journey of the Fool. So they haven't gotten far enough to know you in depth, but at least definitely thinks highly of you. Thank you for putting your question in, Seba. I will get you. You are in the queue now. All right, Monica, you're up next. What can I expect next in my love life? Let's see what Monica can expect. You're welcome, Jay. What can Monica expect? Ooh, Eight of Pentacles. So it seems like you're gonna start. If you haven't already, you're gonna start grinding. Like, I mean that in the way like you're putting in work to actually meet someone. So the Eight of Pentacles is the skillful side of things. Yeah, Luke, I will add that in. Yeah, so the Eight of Pentacles is like the craftsman of the pentacle cards. So I feel like you're starting to finally craft and focus what it is you really really want, and you're starting to really set actual goals for yourself in terms of relationships. So maybe like previously you've just been haphazardly dating, maybe you didn't quite have any not standards, but you didn't have any idea of what you were really looking for. So I think you're really going to start to hone in on the things that you really like about or like in a partner, and that's really good. That's a good sign. That means you're starting to create these like foundational things for a serious relationship. So I see a lot of you in this, and not necessarily outwards, but I think it's still a great beginning of a journey personally. Yeah, you're welcome, Monica. All right, Luke. So you want to know if your ex will come back, and if so, when? Let's see. So timing can be really ambiguous with tarot, but I'm going to try my best. Let's see. And then we have you up after this, Saba. Let's see. Oops. Will he come back? And if so, when? let's see what we get. Come on. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I don't think he's going to come back. And that's because, and even if he does, it'll be a while from now and probably not for the right reasons. So I'm going to say no. And then to add on to that, I'm going to say if he does come back, it's for um not so savory reasons. Like it's more like the materialism of the relationship versus the actual um emotions. So I would say don't want him back even if he does come. But I don't think you'll have anything to worry about. Yeah, the Nine of Cups in reverse is a card of like greed and materialism. So it's not really energy you want to invite back into your life, anyways. All right. Saba, sorry, you are up next. Let's get a good shuffle in. Oops. See what I mean, guys? I'm so clumsy. All right. You want to know how is your relationship now and how is your person feeling? Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see what we get. Six of Swords in reverse. So sorry, I was reading and got distracted. Luke, that's interesting. I'm gonna follow up with you after this. Um, so Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like right now there's a few challenges that you're going through, and if you or the other person, one or the other, has been dealing with delaying things in terms of maybe sharing your emotions or some sort of conversation that needs to happen. I feel like you need to really have that happen because of that. This is why you don't know how the other person is feeling. You've been putting off communicating with this person, and I think they're feeling really unbalanced because of that. So you need to talk through this. The Swords is all about communication and putting and thought into things, being wise about a situation. So this Six of Swords in reverse energy is definitely something that is standing between you two. So I hope that helps. It's hard with one card sometimes. I can tell sometimes there's more to it. I just with the one card in a multi-question reading, you never know what you're going to get. So Luke, yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually, because with the nines, the way I do my yes or no in tarot is if it's positive, then yeah, I take that as a yes. If it's a negative, I take it as a no. But sometimes I see the no's as like maybes with that caveat. So that's what I was thinking, because it was the Nine of Cups. Maybe it's not going to be right away. Maybe it'll come back later, but it's not going to be for like good reasons. But I'm curious why you expect him to come back soon. Have you been seeing signs of that? Sure, Saba. I'll do one more for you. Let's see what's going to happen next. Yeah, Luke, go ahead. Q is quiet today, so feel free. Page of Swords. So for what's gonna happen next? I think this is more of what needs to happen next. And I say it that way because this is gonna be 100% on you. This is on you to take this step. This is a sign that you guys need to basically just sit down and talk things through, because there's an air of clarity with the page, and that's what it's saying. You guys need to find a way to clear the air. Literally, that's what this means. So kind of talk things through, think about things, and process the situation. And I know that's super hard to do, but um yeah, I think that's the next step that you need to take, Saba. And I think if you do that, that will help. Does he want to reach out to you? See, that's a different question. Let's see. And then Luke, I will grab your next question. Let's see if he wants you to reach out to him. I think this is a want versus need. I'm not sure that he wants you to reach out to him, because this isn't the Nine of Swords. Is a high anxiety card. So I'm not sure that he wants you to reach out to him, but he might need you to reach out to him. And that's, I say that because sometimes when people are in this high stress or dealing with a lot of anxiety, they don't their wants and their needs don't necessarily align. So yeah, I feel like, and I think you've gotten all swords cards. So at the core of it, it's all communication. That's really what it's boiling down to. And maybe you reaching out first will help alleviate a lot of this anxiety. Thanks for following, Luke. Let's see. You want to know if he ever cared about you. Oh, okay. So let's see. Let's get a nice shuffle going. Four of Cups. I think he did, just not in the way that you needed. I think that there's a lot of muddled energy here with the Four of Cups. So while the cups is about your emotions and how you feel towards people, usually positive, the four is really turbulent. So there's an air of apathy too. So I think perhaps this person who once probably felt something for you has started to just feel discontent at towards the end. But I think there was love. It's just the thing that I like about the Four of Cups is there's love there that is unrecognized. That's really what the problem is. So he loved you, perhaps not in the right ways, and not in the right ways for you, and not to his fullest capacity, if that makes sense. All right, sure, Saba. I'll do one more for you. So let's see how he's feeling right now. Shuffle going. Ooh, I thought these cards were stuck together. Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's interesting. I'm pulling a lot of pages. So I think there is a little bit of immaturity that's going on. He's probably feeling a little like he's out of the loop, and like he doesn't understand what's going on. and perhaps even feeling a little bit of resentment and frustration, which makes sense because I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth, so I'm starting to mix up with the cards, but it makes sense because you got the 9 of swords, which is about anxiety, which can be a result of feeling frustrated or vice versa. So that makes a lot of sense. I think he's just in a state of um feeling a little frustrated, perhaps from not understanding what's going on or not knowing what to do in this situation. There's a few things, but I think either way, it boils down to feeling frustrated, and maybe there's a little bit of resentment building up. So hopefully, you guys can talk through that. So Luke, I don't think so, not anymore. But especially with that 9 of cups in reverse, I don't think I don't think so. I think he would probably say that he does, because that 9 of cups is about being greedy, and you're basically hoping to get someone's love without getting anything in return or giving anything in return. So yeah, I don't think he cares about you, whether he says he does or not. I don't think I wouldn't listen if he said he did. Definitely keep track of actions versus versus what he's saying. Saba, yeah, if you're both dealing with stuff, you have to sort of get through your own stuff before you can only help yourself before you help someone else, unfortunately. So that's a little bit of a toughie. Yeah, Luke, I don't think that, you know, I wouldn't want someone who would only come back to be greedy or anything. So I think aim higher. Saba, I don't, what do you mean? Oh yeah, then then if he blocks you, then I would take that 9 of cups in reverse as like a hard no, which explains the 4 of cups, because where there was love, there's now a little bit of apathy and resentment. That paints the picture. I would take it, cut the losses, and find someone who makes you happy. Let's do. Let's see. Let's pull out the oracle cards. See what the overall energy for you guys are. So, oops, did not shuffle that well. Let's see. So, Saba, I'm going to pull in overall energy for you, and then I will pull in overall energy for you, Luke. Hi, Eileen. I will get you in the queue and give me 1 second. So, Saba, let's see. Um, so you have the adjustments are required card, and I think that means that let me see what you said. Sorry. Hi, Phantom. I think whether he comes to you or you go to him, I can't decide that for you. But what I can say is the state that you're both in right now needs to be adjusted. Um, so you're definitely, if you are not in the position to take any steps forward, you unfortunately it it is what it is. You just have to wait through it, get through the situation you're in, and then go to him, because I don't think they are in a position right now to even be aware that they should probably be asking for help. And for you, Luke, luck is on your side. So I don't see this as luck with the ex. I see it as luck with someone else in the future, someone new. So I hope that actually comes to fruition for you. So Phantom, I don't have a Q bot. Just go ahead, put your question in the chat, and I will pull a card. I will add you to the queue and then pull a card for you. All right, Eileen, let's see. See how your commitment will be. Oh, Luke, I totally understand. And I know you said it's only been 2 months, so it's still pretty fresh. So it's one of those things you have to give yourself time to grieve the relationship, but also set realistic expectations for things to come. Let's see how your commitment will be, Eileen. Oh my gosh, this is the day of the pages. This is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups in reverse, sorry, in reverse. I don't think that this is going to be something long lasting. This might be something that's really fun. Um, and I see you guys chatting. Don't worry. Once I do this, I'll get back to you guys. I see this maybe as something that's going to be fun and short, but nothing serious, nothing long lasting, nothing really that impactful, because the relationship is probably going to be a little impulsive, and it might even be there might be some insecurity too that is weaving throughout the relationship, which makes it really hard to really commit to anything when that happens. So yeah, I don't really see it being something that will stick with you for very long. At least not seriously. It might be fun for a little bit. Okay. So we have up next is Phantom. Saba, I will do that last question for you, and that will be the last one. And Luke, I wish you luck. I know that sucks. You're welcome, Eileen. I wish I could just make time go forward for you so you don't have to deal with it, Luke. All right, Phantom, you want to know what's ahead of you or ahead for you? Let's see what is ahead. King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands. I apparently can't read today, so so the King of Wands in reverse I feel like is a little bit of a warning card about being really impatient or impulsive, like you may be reaching for a new goal or a new transition, something that you are trying to obtain in life or just in the next few months. It doesn't have to be that big of a thing, because so it's a warning against being impatient. And the warning is because sometimes that can lead to being a little ruthless, even maybe becoming impatient and intolerant of things. So, don't let yourself go that far down the rabbit hole. It's totally understandable to want to achieve your goals or reach your goals, whatever. Just make sure you don't let it consume you. Yeah. All right. So Luke, yeah, I can do that too. Yeah, you're welcome, Phantom. All right, Saba, let's pull this one up. So you want to know if he'll come back or if you should accept him back. Have a good weekend, Phantom. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see if he'll come back. If he does come back, I don't think you should accept him. Not unless he is willing to change, because the Seven of Swords is about being deceitful and full of trickery, and don't invite that kind of energy back into your life. So previously we talked about communicating and working on change and stuff like that. If he goes through that, or if he comes at you with the mindset of saying like you want to go through that, then fine. But if he's just coming back to go like back to how things were, then absolutely not. Don't accept that back. It's not your responsibility. Hi, Naomi. How are you doing today? All right, let's see why he left. All right, nice shuffle going. Why did he leave? So 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I think probably because maybe he was feeling like the relationship was starting to get burdensome, and because of that felt like maybe the unit was breaking apart, the unit being like your bond together, and starting to feel lonely. Maybe there was a lot of judgment going on. So yeah, it seems pretty standard of a reason, I would say, for wanting to break things off with someone, especially the loneliness. Like, you don't want to feel lonely in a relationship. So, and if this person's not good at communicating, then that explains it. You're welcome, Saba. Good luck. Hi, Nine Dawns. All right, let's see. I have time for a few more readings. So if you want a reading, go ahead, put your question in the chat. I don't have a Q bot, so go ahead, just put your question in. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right, let's see. Yeah, and to be honest, if you felt lonely, most likely he felt lonely. And it's probably due to like a imbalance of communication. Actually makes a lot of sense. Let's see why he missed your birthday. Oh, that's sad. Happy birthday. Why did Yurick miss Dawn's birthday? You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, it just pulled that card. If he said he didn't know, he's definitely lying about that. And I feel like he missed your birthday because he didn't want to go. I'm not laughing at you. I'm sorry. I'm just like laughing at the fact that I got this exact card for not a similar situation, but for another person um acting this way. So the Seven of Swords is about trickery and deceit. Even sort of taking something. Yeah. So this might be a sign. If you didn't speak to him yet, then it might be a sign that um that if he does respond, he's going to pretend that he didn't know. But I, the reason behind it, sometimes people just lie, and maybe he forgot. Maybe he really did forget, but he knew of it, and maybe he's just trying to lie it off instead of just being truthful about it. But either way, he's going to definitely lie about this situation. So that's sad. It's sad that Yorick missed your birthday, and I hope that you had other important people that matter to you at your birthday. Okay, this will be my last reading. Oops. Let's see. Did he find someone else while you guys were still talking? Knight of Cups in reverse. No, he didn't. I feel like did I pull this card for you or someone else? No, I don't think he did. It's just you guys kind of spread apart, and unfortunately, it just seems like a natural dissolvement of the relationship. But I can say that there is this like air of jealousy here. So I don't know from which party. It could just be in general, maybe from each other, especially if you were both feeling lonely in the relationship, then maybe each other thought that the other was seeing someone else. So it could have been like this weird cycle that the relationship was in. So I will say that's the one thing that I do see in this. But also the Knight of Cups is sign of like disappointment and stuff like that too. Hey Heather. So I'm about to wrap it up, but Heather, since you're part of my Facebook crew, do you have any questions? Yeah, that's the curious part. Mine is whether he knew and forgot or if he just didn't care. Um, I would say it leans more to probably forgot, and then we'll try to like create some excuse about forgetting or whatever. So, oh, thanks for just popping in, Heather. But yeah, 9. I think especially with that source energy being all up in your head, I think it's more of a sign of forgetfulness than actual like maliciousness. I just think that sometimes people can't accept that they do stuff wrong and then create more excuses and then dig themselves in a hole. So if York is like that, that's probably what's going on. So Luke, I'll do that last one. I honestly, with the combination of the other cards, I don't really think so, especially with that Four of Cups is already like a sign of like emotional detachment anyway. So let's see. We'll do this very last one and then I will finish up for the night. Here we go. See if he thinks of you at all now. Got the Four of Swords in reverse this time, which is interesting because it's like how we started this. It's like flipped on its head. I would say that he does think of you, but not well. Um, the Four of Swords in reverse is it's a good word for it. It's feeling like exhausted and frustrated. So if and when he does think of you, it's not in a good light. Sorry. Nine dawns. I'm glad you could ask about it as well. And I'm glad that oh gosh, you should have led with the ADHD. Then yeah, definitely just forgot. And I'm glad that helped. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Happy full moon. I hope you have a great weekend. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow me on Twitch. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.